representing every major branch of the military is the Joint Service Color Guard as they come into view here in our position along 4th Avenue, carrying the colors: National Guard, Army, Marine, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard colors. And as those in the grandstands rise to the Stars and Stripes and the colors of the services represented, we will tell you that Seafair and citizens of Seattle would like to thank the men and women in the United States military for risking their lives each and every day to protect our country and our citizens. By the way, the Fleet Week presented by Boeing, that's the banner that just passed by. And now we get set for Rear Admiral Douglas.
That's right.
Bezo.
Back with us again this year. And the Navy playing a major role in Seafair with the Blue Angels. This is your second year back with us, right? So you're used to it now.
Oh, this is a wonderful city, and we're just so honored, and it's an honor and privilege to participate in tonight's parade. And you know, the fleet is coming this week, so it will be a great week all week long. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, U.S. Navy Rear Admiral Douglas Bezo. Welcome back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Navy Band Northwest. Under the direction of Lieutenant Patrick Sweeten and Drum Major Chief Musician Patrick Hawes, the Navy Band Northwest. Hey, the 2011 year marks the centennial of naval aviation. Remarkable accomplishment for the United States Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard. For the last 94 years, the Boeing Company has provided the armed forces with aircraft, and you are looking at this balloon in the shape of an FA-18 Hornet. That's the jet the Blue Angels fly. And I have been blessed to be on that plane with some of those great pilots. These are Boeing employees who are wrangling this jet as we move down 4th Avenue.
Quickly talk about Paul Becker's boat before they lift it off and take it away from us. Tell us what these names are on the front here.
These are 11 names of my friends who I flew with. One of them, Dave Schwartzstein up there, was my absolute best friend, and all these men gave their life for their country. They were lost in naval air crashes. And as a 20-year retired naval aviator, on the centennial in aviation, we just want everybody to remember that freedom is not free. And we're going to go out there and we're going to try and win this thing for the boys.
Well, good luck in your upcoming race.
Please welcome the U.S. Army carrying the 50 state and 6 territorial flags tonight. Those territorial flags: District of Columbia, American Samoa, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Up down the parade for U.S. Army Major General Lloyd Miles. Good evening. How are you doing tonight? This your first Seafair?
First Seafair.
So what do you think so far?
It's a great community event.
So how's it been going down the parade route? You got the wave down?
We got the wave down now.
What's it look like? Show it to us. There you go. You don't often get to see an Army general do that, right? All right.
The 56th Army Band, comprised of 60 musician soldiers. They demonstrate the highest professional performance and appearance standards. They represent the Army and serve the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, the 56th Army Band. Military band never fails to get the folks on their feet. Colonel Bruce Estock of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers coming by right now, joined by his wife Carrie and their 9-year-old twins. Army Corps of Engineer, by the way, wow, do they do a lot for Seafair. Valuable support, resources to the hydroplane races, survey support on the race course, flight safety box for the Blue Angels. It just is never ending. Colonel Estock, thank you from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
Joe Sousa's pretty happy. He came second, but he's made the finals, and you're just telling me why this is so important.
Well, in opening ceremonies today, the State Attorney General swore in 50 Army soldiers today, and I had them all standing down at the dock with me in the boat after I'd went out testing, and all of them, you know, it means a lot to me, a passion of mine for the United States Army and our military men and women. And I told them, you know, you give me the ambition to go out and win this one, and I had to win or place in this race in order to even get into the race for the final. Now it's my job to go out and win one for the Army.
Well, we'll all be watching and cheering for you. Thanks so much. Back to you guys.
Well, you can tell.
And here, coming down the parade route, U.S. Marine Corps Major Thomas Cunningham III. Born in Pennsylvania, but now in this area. Graduated from the University of Montana.
Wow,
It was
the
just
dress blues.
What was that?
Dress blues.
I know.
They look good, huh?
And you know, he just, in June of 2011, he was assigned to the Marine Corps Recruiting Station Seattle as the commanding officer. And coming up behind them, behind the Seahawks family, U.S. Air Force 62nd Airlift Wing Colonel Wynn Elder. Out of Joint Base Lewis McChord. And you know, the impressive C-17s will be doing a flyby in the Boeing Air Show over Lake Washington.
You flew in one of those, didn't you?
I flew in a C-17. They are huge. They are huge.
Interview Rear Admiral Keith Taylor, the Assistant Commandant for Resources, Chief Financial Officer for the Coast Guard. Here he is right here. How are you, Admiral? Good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Say hi to Drew Carey.
Hi, Drew Carey. How you doing?
Good.
So you're enjoying the ride tonight?
I'll tell you what, it's great for the Coast Guard to be part of Seattle.
We're going to have to sprint to keep up with these guys.
Yeah.
Second, Richard.
This man was in the service.
I know that.
He is proud, a proud military.
I get the commies out of Ohio.
I tell you what, that's good. I tell you what, the Coast Guard's real proud to be part of this community. It's wonderful to be part of the Seattle community, and the Coast Guard's proud to be here each and every day.
Well, you're not proud to stay with us right now because you guys are on the move, so go.
Go catch up.
All right. Hi, everyone.
Did they hit your foot or not?
And on the move
Almost.
behind them, members of the 13th Coast Guard District carrying the American flag tonight. Look at that, a beautiful sight here in downtown Seattle on this beautiful evening. The 13th
People in the
Coast Guard
front.
District.
People in the front getting a real tricep workout tonight.
Exactly.
You know, it seems like it'd be easy to carry a flag, but when you're carrying it like that long in that one
Exactly.
position,
Right, maybe they rotate in and out or something.
I
I
hope
don't
so.
know.
Kills
Yes.
your arms.
And speaking of aircraft carrier, this is the move that kind of simulates that, right? The
That's
landing?
they're in the carrier landing configuration. This is called the Fortis, where they'll have the it looks like a mirror image formation of the two. And again, it's all kind of smoke and mirrors a little bit, but depending on where you're looking from, it looks like the two jets are stacked right on top of each other.
Wow.
Pretty neat maneuver.
And this year, the centennial for naval
This
aviation
is.
was 1910, I guess, the first aircraft carrier landing.
Well, 1911,
1911,
actually
okay.
was the first launch of an aircraft off of a naval vessel. And then again, a couple months later, followed that up with the first landing of an aircraft on a ship. So it's great to be having our 100th birthday, and then a lot of centennials going on right now, or anniversaries, I should say. It's 65 years of the Blue Angels this year, as well as we're in our 25th year of flying the F-18. So this is definitely been the aircraft the Blue Angels have flown for the longest period of time.
So what are we looking at?
For many, Seafair Sunday is a chance to enjoy family and the sun. But for these 50 people, today is the start of their military career.
Future soldiers, congratulations. Hooah!
With an eye on the future, many of these soldiers are aware of the attack in Afghanistan that killed so many servicemen just yesterday. But the difficult news doesn't make Renita Hempel doubt her decision to serve.
It doesn't give me anxiety just because I've been planning on doing this for a long time, so it's kind of like preparing yourself for it.
Today, Attorney General Rob McKenna helped swear in nearly 50 new recruits from across Washington, including Tracy Lambert's son, Christopher.
For a month, he's just been unbelievably working so hard just to get in, so I'm very proud of him for that.
Kevin Albers knows the dangers they could face. He's already served 3 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan.
It's just a job that you can go home feeling proud every day.